Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host, Conrad, and today we have another look at the crypto market. So as usual, this is my TradingView page. Go check it out for some updates, along the way, and some trading ideas and where the market is going in general. And of course, make sure you follow me here on Instagram, also for some fun along the way and for a good time. So jumping into Bitcoin price, and as well, if you enjoyed this video and if you actually got something out of it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and like down below. So after that, looking at it on the daily time frame, we are consolidating currently sideways here after our 9 sell playing out, and we are now again in the green 4. We have not yet switched on a TD sequential into a red countdown. This will most likely happen if this candle closes in this vicinity. I do think so, but for now this looks like a horizontal, a sideways correction, maybe even possible to form a pennant. If you go to the smaller term time frames, then you can, for example, and I'm going to actually pull this up right here. So looking at Bitcoin 4-hour chart, you can see we are consolidating here on this Fibonacci. If I zoom out again, it's drawn from the top. Yeah, it looks like it is somewhat important. This 0.5 Fibonacci retracement up, but I'm not going to look closer at it. But you could draw here a pennant possibly, but you can definitely draw this trend line here on the top. But this, in my opinion, looks more like a horizontal support area currently here around 8,500 to 8,600. I do think this looks like a descending triangle. You have your declining horizontal, you have your declining resistance here on the top and your horizontal support on the bottom. I do think Bitcoin is a bit extended currently, and if you draw the trend line here from, so I'm gonna do that. So, and if you draw the trend line here from the top at the all-time high and connect these wicks, then you can see that this is a bit extended currently, and I do think a retrace down to the Fibonacci of 7.600 is actually quite likely, and maybe even a bit lower. But I don't think we will go much lower. Maybe we will go into the 6,000 range. But maybe that will also not happen, because of course the halving is coming up, and the halving is actually now in 6 days, so that is pretty near to the event. But I do think that we already pumped into the halving, and now a dump after the halving, and basically a sell the news event, which is very common in these markets, is actually quite likely that we now sell into the news, we sell into the halving, going down to 7,500, maybe even a bit lower to higher $6,000 range, to then finally create a very nice and healthy weekly higher low, and to then continue this uptrend, breaking also 9,500 and 10,500. So that would be my target for now. I do think this is currently a no trade zone, so I would stay away from any trading. Currently I did make some small trade here in this tightening range, but I already took my profit. I'm not going to short Bitcoin either, because of course I don't know where this bounce will take from and how fast it might happen. Maybe of course you could go short here with your stop loss around 9,500, but that is not a reward to risk ratio I would like to take currently, especially because of course Bitcoin is pretty bullish in general in this area, in my opinion. So I think that's it. Mostly we are on a weekly on a 5 TD sequential, As I said, I would look out for a higher low around the vicinity of 7,600. I do think that is currently pretty likely, maybe even a bit lower, but I don't think it will go much. So looking on at Ethereum as well, we had consecutive higher weekly lows here on Ethereum, and this is also the reason why I think Ethereum is pretty likely to pull back and do that even more severely than Bitcoin did. If I look at it here, you can see on the daily time frame, our 200 daily moving average is around $174 currently, so that would be a target to look out for. But this ascending support trend line, I do think it's pretty likely to break, and that actually rather soon. Maybe you could draw a rising wedge. I'm not going to do so, but as I said, I do think this trend line is going to break, and that actually pretty soon. We already had consecutive price flips on Ethereum, so Ethereum is now looking more bearish than Bitcoin is. And of course, we also have this descending descending trend line here on the top, which we never have touched. So this is also the reason why I think Ethereum is not looking as strong currently as Bitcoin is doing. And of course, you could take a trade here off this trend line with your stop loss right below this wick around 195. But I'm not going to do so, as I said, because I do think this trend line is going to break and we will at least go to $174. So that's it actually for today's video. Thank you very much for staying tuned and sticking through. I hope you get something out of it, and if you did as well, make sure you like this video and follow me on Instagram, on TradingView, and of course subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. So that's it, and I'll see you guys and girls, you people, back next time. Bye.